Since dealing for Amari Cooper, the Dallas offense has improved, averaging nearly 40 more yards per game. And most importantly, on third down conversions, they've jumped from 31% to 48%. Yeah, that's a massive jump there. So 3 straight wins for Dallas. Bart, do you trust the Cowboys?
I do, because of Amari Cooper, and this is the first, franchise receiver that they've had, right, according to everybody else that didn't believe in Dez Bryant.
Forget about Dez, huh?
But I tell you what he does, he sets the table. He makes everybody else's job a lot easier because now you have to roll coverage to him. And watching him, as he continues to get that chemistry with Dak, on that hook play that he took to the house, you saw Dak fading, and throwing the ball to him, waiting for him to come open. And that's only going to get better. And, I'd like to see Dak be able to get some other guys involved now, because now that he's really going to get the team's attention. He seems rejuvenated now that he's come from the Raiders, and he said he wants to prove them right. Dallas right, and prove Oakland wrong that they gave up on him. He had a case of the dropsies, a little bit before. He looks like he's, reinvigorated. He looks excited. And you know what that feels like when you go from the depths of not being in the playoff run to having an opportunity to play meaningful football in November, December.
I know for me, I trust the run game of the Dallas Cowboys, and I trust their defense. I mean, Ezekiel Elliott's averaging, 150 yards over the last 3 weeks. They just keep feeding this guy the football. They're capturing the line of scrimmage. And when you're running the football this well, this late in the season, and Bart, you understand this, it gets colder. There's a physical element here, right? I know that Ezekiel Elliott is going to get the ball. I know where he's going to get the ball, but then I have to actually go in there and actually make the tackle, get these big guys off of me. So I think they're playing a brand of football offensively that's going to resonate during this time of the year. But I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't know if I trust Dak right now.
That's the problem.
I don't know if I trust Dak Prescott right now. He gets out of the pocket a little too fast. Now he's looking to Amari Cooper almost every single play when you have other guys running wide open.
Is he trying to get out of the pocket too quickly, though, because he's been sacked so many times? He's been sacked like 38 times.
Again, it's not trusting the guys up front.
Right.
I mean, you can't operate each play based off the previous plays. You got to go in there and do your job and be expected to stand in that pocket and deliver the ball down the field.
But me and you both made a living on teams that had, quarterbacks that, managed the game, and defenses that dominated in the run games that was able to take the air out of the football. And Dallas has that. You need your run game and your defense to pack on the roll. And I see guys making business decisions when they see Zeke coming downhill from the home position.
Complimentary football, Mike Rob.
It is,
all the time, which is why I'm going to take the defensive side of the ball. I'm tempted to go secondary here as they really are playing well, but I'll go DeMarcus Lawrence. I'll go the guy up front that you can see on your screen while you're watching the game and not the coach's tape and the impact. There you go. Interception. He's on the 40. Got his first pick of his career. He's also on track to set a career high in tackles. So not just rushing the passer, also being a part of the run defense as well. He's doing a little bit of everything. Man wants to get paid, right?
Money's a great motivator.
Money is a great motivator. The more you can do. He is a bad man. He's a game wrecker at times. That's why I believe in this team.
And Jeezy, Chris Richard being there now really, really helped this defense. I know the guy from my time in Seattle. We actually were teammates in San Francisco while he was still a player, and he really understands how to communicate, right? You can tell a guy, you can tell a defensive back, oh, yeah, this is 3 deep. But to really get into this defensive back's head and understand where you fit in the big picture and then give him the confidence to go out there and ball. I've seen him take the entire Legion of Boom when we were in Seattle, literally dig into those guys, cuss them out, whatever, make them feel whatever, and then have those guys come out and play beautifully. I think Chris Richard, to me, is the difference in this Dallas Cowboys
who
team.
needs to communicate? The head coach needs to communicate. So I'm just saying that there's not a lot of candidates out there. If Chris Richard gets in the mix and gets himself a job even.
Isn't that how Garrett got his job? Ooh, same thing, make you laugh, make you cry.
Everything
got a Trojan horse.
Oh, no, I don't mean in Dallas.
Okay.
No.
He said you got a Trojan horse.
Okay.
Yo, he went there with you, Jeezy.
All right, Jeezy, you're also going to talk a little bit about the secondary coming up later. But up next for the Cowboys, they host the Saints in a game you can catch right here on NFL Network. NFL Network. The game starts at 8.